let me ask you this: How does somebody get involved? How does somebody learn about the program? I'm assuming maybe tell us your website if people are able to donate. How do people get involved?
Well, even though we're okay with some of our grants, but we always need funds. So the Community Justice Center website is www.communityjusticecenter.org. But if people want to see what we do on a daily basis, go to our Facebook page, which is simply Community Justice Center, public safety organization, and they can see actual footage of classes, actual pre and post data, and actual anecdotal comments. We do on average 2 or 3, sometimes a weekend. We do 4 classes every weekend. And that's, we do a lot of the in-prison classes during the week. Primarily, we do our probation population on weekends. So they can contribute through the website, make a donation, or our Facebook page. If they wanted to come observe and to volunteer, just email me through our website or Facebook, message me. But if they want to make a real difference with regards to helping crime victims, helping individuals learn not to go back to prison and become contributing, tax-paying members of society, they need to volunteer with us. They need to help us. But I am poor at it, Dave. I'm a worker bee. Like I said about grants, I don't write very well. I still put them out, but it's still pretty rough. I don't fundraise. I just been fortunate over the years where people have helped us financially, and the state is paying for us. They're actually paying for us. And we also launched our online version of the crime victim section of our class. It's we call it the CJC consulting. CJC, we started another version of what we do online where people can take that piece online where it's affordable. And this helps us with the agencies financially too, because this gives money back to the It's sort of like trying to create a funding mechanism that helps us stay funded, keep funding coming in. Because like I said, Dave, grants go away.
Yeah, the money is not forever.
Yeah. So we came up with ways to diversify where we can after I'm long and gone, and we're still helping communities. But my goal, as you know, Dave, is to have a community justice center agency in every state. And we're doing programming in all the prisons, all the probation offices, diversion, to complement. There's a lot of great stuff going on, especially with reentry around the country. There's a lot of things going on. So we complement other excellent programs because we're not in housing. We don't do employment. Yes, I do employment, helping people find jobs, by the way. That's part of our reentry piece. But we're not drug and alcohol. We're not mental health counselors. We're not some of the other things that people are doing around the country, because they have projected, Dave, like 350,000 people that's going to be released every year into our communities from prisons.
Wow.
And it was going to put an extraordinary burden on our communities, housing, other resources. So they were putting resources, grants, I believe federal grants around the country to help with that influx of large amounts of people getting out of prison. And they've been coming up with programs also to curb alternatives to incarceration. Instead of sending somebody to prison, let's get them the help that they need. Drug court, mental health court, veterans court, to address those basic trauma and those needs that individuals have. Because there's a reason, if they really look at it, there's a reason why this individual is just as involved.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
And it's not too hard to figure out if they really want to get away from the nail them, jail them, and put their asses away. So
yeah,
it's a
well. I'm encouraged by seeing the change in mentality in terms of the justice system, and I'm encouraged because I think a lot of young people are seeing this as a social justice issue, as a human rights issue, and so I'm encouraged by what's going on. But I will also link below on this video your website, your Facebook page. I'd also encourage anyone on the website, you can actually find a link to Jim's book. And if you're interested to learn more about his story, there's a really nice book that's offered there as well.
I hope you enjoyed the short segments from a recent interview I did with a good friend and colleague, Dave Nadelman. To view the rest of the interview and to learn more about the Community Justice Center, check out our social media pages and visit us at communityjusticecenter.org.